Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division encounter. All right, so here's the oncoming force, Johnny Walker, certainly a guy who can take this torch in Brazil and run with it. He has become a massive star over there, and all indications are he's just getting started.
The whiskey drinkers love the name, but they fall in love with the fighter. Johnny Walker is a fantastic competitor, a guy that can knock you out and finish you in no time. He goes at his opponent with this recklessness, and he goes in a way that shows no respect to whoever he is fighting, and it shows in the way and in the time that he spent since he's made his UFC debut.
And he is every bit 6'6", and one of the few guys that can actually match John Jones's length in this light heavyweight division. Size matters. Johnny Walker has size and then some. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Both fighters are 28. Walker will have a 7-inch reach advantage. Now here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Phuket, Thailand, Johnny Walker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Magomed, Russia, Magomed Ankalaev! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Miragliotta.
So Dan Miragliotta shares the cage. You ready? You ready? All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Blocks the strike. Got the single collar tie. And he landed the right hand there. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Single collar tie now. Oh, he landed that kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those knives. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
And he connects there. Try to establish that jab. So just over 20 total strikes have already connected for Johnny Walker. 2 minutes now to go in round one. Unable to connect with the right hand there.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Connects with the right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man. He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt there, DC. I'm no analyst, but that one was pretty telegraphed, not his double. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
15 seconds to go. Lands with the right hand. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Acabou com a raça dele. As quedas foram lindas e ele tá chumbadaço. Agora você vai se preparar para tirar ele da luta. Pô, ele já tá jogando atuar. Okay, ready? Round two. You ready?
Round two here.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. I mean, he's cutting him down the side.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Throws the right hand there. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh, big knee! Oh! I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good. And they separate. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent's eye.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find finishes. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh!
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's out.
He's out!
He got him! Oh, my goodness. Jesus, what a fight.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Magomed Ankalaev!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.